So we are here. Now let's look at this inverter. This installation now is running on 33 kilowatt hour battery, our Ceepro battery. So this is 12 kilowatts day inverter. So now this is the beauty of batteries that communicates with your inverter. Look at this. This is communication cable that make them to communicate. This is the settings on the battery. This is inverter battery settings. You can see the maximum charging current is 120 amps, maximum discharge 250. Now let's go to the lithium battery. So this is the BMS of the lithium. If you look here, we see 190 as charge current limit, and you can also see that this charge current limit is 285. So the reason why the limit is 190 is because each of the battery has charge limit of, I set it to 100. So it will just take away 5% from each, making it 190. Then the discharge limit, I set it to 150 on each. So that's why I take 15 out of the 300. That's how you get 285. Okay, let's look at it from the app. This is the battery app. So if you look here now, this is the continuous discharge. You can see that it's 150. Like I said, if you look at continuous charge current is 100. If you look at it, the continuous charge current is 100, like I said. So that's why it's limiting you to 190. So now let me remove one of the cables. I'll remove one of the cables. If you come here, you will now see that it has changed to 95, and this one 142, because I have removed one battery. So the beauty of it is that when there is issue with one battery, it will reduce the charging current. Because, for instance, if the charging current that is on this inverter, the maximum charge current is like 160 or 170. Once it sees that the battery can take up to 170, it will keep supplying it to the battery. But the moment it sees that one battery has gone and it has dropped to, like this one, that it has dropped to 95, it will start supplying you 95 amps. But if it's not communicating with the battery, it will continue supplying you that 170 or 180. And what will happen? The battery will keep tripping off. That is, the charge MOSFET will keep turning off. So the battery will not charge. Even though you are generating excess, the battery will keep switching off and on. But if it's communicating, the inverter will know that this battery limit is 95. It will drop it to 95. That is the good thing about using battery that communicates with the inverter, because they interact. It will even know the battery temperature. You see, currently it's charging it at 35. So now if I connect it back now, the communication cable, if I connect it back, bam, you come here, it will change. You see, it has changed back. You can see it has changed back. So that is the importance of communication. It's not that it can't work without communicating, but the beauty of it is that when it communicates, it regulates. Like this one that is showing maximum charge limit as 190. Of course, the inverter, I set it to 120, so it will maintain 120. But in a scenario where the battery limit is lower than the setting on the inverter will take the limit on the battery. But if the battery limit on the battery is higher than that one on the inverter, it will take the inverter priority. That's how it works. Thank you.
Okay, so okay, I agree. We just have to plan, but just this now will come and do this.
Okay.
I mean, thank God you won't come, so you're taking your time to see. I do the video.